About 6,000 people enrolled in the 2015 to 2016 school year here at South Mountain, according to the South Mountain Community College website. That's not counting faculty and staff. I know many of you guys probably struggle with finding parking here at South Mountain, especially in the mornings when everybody comes in around at the same time. I myself have struggled. I've had classes from 1 p.m., 7 a.m., which hasn't really been a problem, but 1 p.m., the 3 p.m.s, and maybe like the 10 a.m.s have been a struggle for me. I sometimes found myself circling around multiple times. I've actually parked at the library multiple times because I couldn't find a parking spot that's closer to my classes, which of course would be a problem for other people as well. However, I do have a solution for this problem. I believe that paid parking would be an apt solution for this place because it would add revenue for the college, and it would also introduce new methods of transportation for the students here, and it would encourage carpooling as well, which would be helpful for the environment. And I have an image here that shows how the faculty and staff here, which is a lot of people, and imagine just how many of them actually have cars and how many have to occupy our parking spots here. Many people here take advantage of the fact that it's free parking. I know a lot of people who live close or near to each other, especially, I kind of live close to Jasmine. I could ask her for rides, or we could take turns driving to this place rather than actually just one person per car, because that would take up a lot of space, and it would also increase traffic here as well, a lot of traffic, and having people struggle for finding parking here. And as I mentioned before, it would also have people take up space where it's unnecessary. I know people parking at the library doesn't leave enough room for visitors to park there, and I know I've seen some people take up the spots for handicapped people as well, and with that I haven't seen any indication that they're authorized for that, which is unfortunate for those who do have that sign for that. A lot of people do take this for granted. I know that for a fact because I do. I mean, I don't really need my car, to be honest. I could use a bike. I could use another method of transportation. Therefore, I believe it is better to encourage that's why paid parking will encourage carpooling. An article focusing on the parking issue at hand says that there's a school that sponsors transportation fairs where they give out discounted bus passes for students, and they're usually 31 days for which is the whole month, and that allows for people to take the bus at a discounted price, which allows them to save money. And LA Times actually was talking about a university called Loyola Marymount University, which has now introduced a method of having people pay for the parking fee, and it's a very expensive parking fee. However, they didn't state how much it is, but they did say that they've actually seen an increase in people using another form of transportation. However, an issue with this is that it would be difficult to pay for the parking fees, especially for those who struggle financially. One of the other ways that would help this school is for the revenue. It would increase the revenue for college. Ohio State University actually implemented paid parking, and they now have a revenue of $30 million per year for this, and I think that would be helpful for us as well. It would help us with paying any programs, or maybe using that for sports or any kind of other, or maybe making a parking garage for this place so that we could have more space. But also, we should also implement parking for that area, paid parking as well. The call to action here is that you all spread the word. I believe that maybe every one of you guys could talk to our faculty or staff or anybody who has that influence or power to make this change. You can also sign a petition to do so. Of course, I'm working on that so that you guys could all help me and sign it, because I think it's helpful for us all to pay for our parking and so that we can have less people take advantage of how much space there is and help others, be able to park closer to the area when they really need to, because I know a lot of people risk circling around the area to look for a parking spot, and they risk being late to class as well, which just has happened to me often. Therefore, with this solution, we'll have no more issues like this university. We can have more spaces available, less people using their cars and other methods of transportation. Thank you.